What is going on, everybody? Hopefully you guys are doing well today. I'm going to do a little something different once again like I did yesterday. If you have not, go listen to that podcast I did yesterday. It was about Adam Wainwright and him using fantasy football for charities. And I kind of told how he did that and how he was doing that because you can't have charity events right now. So today I'm going to go over about 7 female athletes. So I've never really done anything like this. So I kind of wanted to shout out the females for a little bit because I think that's such a big deal. Not just because I'm a female, but just because of, over the years it's been so extremely hard for females to get into sports. And now it's a little bit easier. But you couldn't pave the way if it wasn't for some of these women. So this is actually from glamour.com. And this is actually called, I was already on there, 40 most powerful female athletes of all time. However, there's no particular order, and I'm just going to go down the list to at least do 7. And I will, of course, link the article down below so you guys go check it out. If you want more content like this, please let me know. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and tell a friend. Okay, so the first one is Billie Jean King. If you don't know who she is, there's a movie made about her. I think it was a couple years ago. I never got the chance to watch it. Just only watched clips in it. It seemed like it was so powerful, so good. Now, Billie Jean King was a tennis champion and equally advocate. Okay, she won 39 Grand Slams championships in her career. So, in 1973... she actually prevailed in the historic Battle of the Sexes, of course. It was a tennis match against self-described male. He was just basically, full of himself. And there, we see, a lot of men like that. No offense, guys. Bobby Riggs was his name. Now, she actually won that event. And now, so she basically has done so much stuff. And if you've never been to New York or to Queens, there's actually a building. I can't remember the building, but it's named after her. I don't know if it's a little museum named after her. It was close, so me and my group didn't get to go in there. I think it was on a Sunday. I think it was on a Sunday. So it wasn't actually open, so we didn't get to go in there. But I just kind of thought that was really cool. So I'm just going to move on. And because of that, she actually paved the way for other players such as Serena Williams. Now, I think she's a huge role model for young girls coming up to play tennis as well. She was basically the main reason why I kind of got into tennis. I never have played tennis, never even tried, but I love watching it because of her. Now, I do also like a lot of male tennis athletes as well, but Serena is actually my all-time favorite female athlete, pretty much best tennis player in my opinion. She has had injuries and everything in between, but you cannot deny her career. It has been amazing. She's had 23 Grand Slam singles titles, 14 Grand Slam doubles with her sister Venus, and 4 Olympic gold medals, which is amazing. She also has Female Athlete of the Decade underneath her belt. So this was actually written back, I believe, it was in March. So we're going to move on. I don't know who a couple of these people are, so I'm not going to actually go through them. Pat Summitt is another one. Now, Pat Summitt was probably the best female coach, probably the best of all time. You can't really deny what she did at University of Tennessee. She had great players underneath her. Candace Parker was actually one of them, who is one of my favorite WNBA players. So now it was only 2 years after the passage of Title IX in 1972, Pat Summitt assumed the head coach position of the Lady Vols at University of Tennessee, and she won 8 NCAA championship wins there. And so then she had a three-peat performance in 96, 97, and 98. In 2009, she won silver medal winning basketball team at, 1976 Olympics. So she's basically just amazing. She became the first men or women's NCAA basketball coach in history to achieve 1,000 career wins, and that was pretty much amazing. She was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, and then she passed away a few years ago. So it's just one of those things, too, that, she actually led the way for a lot of people. Now, I'm probably going to do 5. I think I've already done 3. So I'm probably just going to do 5 because this is happening a little bit longer than I thought, because, these are just great women in sports in general, I feel like. Alex Morgan is 1. But before I get into Alex Morgan, I'm going to put Mia Hamm in her place first. I can't go through all Mia Hamm's stats in my head. If you don't know who she was, she's actually still living who she is. I mean, she played for the United States women's soccer team. She played for, she played on another team, I can't remember. She went to school at the University of North Carolina and played soccer there at college. She basically was the reason why I love watching professional soccer. I actually played soccer a little bit when I was in high school and all that. So she was just so much fun to watch, so passionate out there. And I feel like her and a couple others, Julie Foudy and a couple others, actually paved the way, I feel like, for these women now. So, such as Alex Morgan. So now, Alex Morgan is one of the most prolific scorers in the history of U.S. soccer. So she's basically amazing. During 2019 FIFA Women's Soccer World Cup, Morgan netted a record-breaking 5 goals in a single game. In a single game, that is so hard to do. So, hats off to her, because she's just actually incredible to watch. And, there's just so many different women that have paved the way for every sport, I feel like. We just watched Sarah Fuller do the unthinkable at University of Vanderbilt. So it's been so hard for it. If it wasn't been for Title IX, women probably wouldn't have been able to get into sports. I know a lot of men really think about women should be in sports. Speaking of Mia Hamm, going through this list, she is on here. But, she had played she played on the 1991 and 1999 World Cup winning teams, as well as the gold medal clinching teams at the 1996 and 2004 Olympic Games, which is amazing. She was legendary. She netted 158 goals in international competition, a record for any player, man or woman, that stood until 2013 when Abby Wambach she did it. She broke it. So, and I think Mia Hamm came out and kind of congratulated her on everything. And it's just one of those things that you really love to see these women supporting each other. And I'm going to put out there Simone Biles. She's probably one of the best gymnasts in the world. And you can't deny what she has done with her career. So she is. She's basically got her status as a GOAT now for gymnastics. And, she 25. Whoa. My computer just basically did something like on its own for some odd reason. Okay, so now, I think it should be called an iMac instead of just a MacBook. So now, 25 World Championship medals to her name, and this is doing it again, doesn't want me to read it. So, 25 World Championship medals to her name and counting. The 23-year-old American now owns more hardware from the Global Competition Series than any gymnast, male or female, in history. So, she's already had 3 different moves named after her, which is incredible. She's so amazing that she's leading the way for younger girls to kind of follow in her footsteps and kind of see what kind of impact she's making. And she's made so much impact that it's unreal. It's totally unreal. So that's going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully that wasn't too boring for you all. But these are just the female athletes that I really do adore, and that I really think that has paved the way for many other females, younger athletes coming up. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully you have a great day. See ya.